Trainer Tip Thursday, we're going to go a little bit over why weight doesn't matter. It's more of a muscle mass to fat ratio is what matters. And I know that we can all kind of get stuck on the number on the scale, or like, the magic number that we think will make us happy on that scale. And the truth is that the numbers don't matter. Numbers are going to bring you into this whole disordered eating, societal pressure that is put on women, and we don't want it. What does matter, however, is how you feel. The numbers don't matter, but how you feel matters. Now, I know that we all have goals, and whether those be weight loss goals or not, they will still require numbers, but I want to make sure that in your head, you're not thinking, if I become 132 pounds, I'm going to be happy. That's not how it works. If you're not happy now, you're not going to be happy at that weight either. That is a mental thing that you need to talk to somebody about, a mental health professional, to help you work through those feelings of why you are not happy. So back onto this, you need to remember that muscle weighs more than fat. That's why I say that muscle mass to fat ratio matters more than the weight on the scale, because for the same physical volume, 5 pounds of muscle is about this big versus 5 pounds of fat is bigger than my head. It makes a very large difference, but you're not going to notice that difference on the scale all of the time. You could be losing fat and gaining muscle at the same time, and that's why you've been stagnant the entire time. It could be, again, it really just depends on your goal. And I'm not saying weight loss goals shouldn't be a goal. If that's your goal, great. I'm happy for you. Let's get there. But I just want to make sure that we're having a positive and neutral spin on that, and that we're not thinking that happiness equals a lower weight, because it doesn't. And I cannot stress that enough. But we want to look at, when we're talking about muscle mass to fat ratio versus weight loss, we want to look at the non-scale victories more. So we're trying to see, do we have more energy? Are we able to lift heavier weights for maybe a longer amount of time? Maybe we were doing 6 reps and now we're able to do 8 reps and we're getting stronger. Maybe our clothes are fitting better or looser, and we're losing inches in some places and then maybe gaining inches in others, especially in the legs for women. That is our main powerhouse. So you may realize that your legs or your butt might get bigger, whereas your waist might get smaller, or your arms might get bigger, because we're building up those biceps and triceps. And although we are seeing fat loss, it's replacing itself with muscle. So we're getting that undertone of that little bump while we're, making our strong arm here. So pretty much your takeaway from this video is that the number on the scale does not matter. Doesn't matter. Throw it out if you can. It has no power over you unless you allow it to have that power. Your happiness and your worth is not defined by a number. You want to look more at those non-scale victories when focusing on losing fat and gaining muscle, which is what we want overall anyway. When it comes to what most people think of weight loss, that's what they're thinking of as muscle mass to fat ratio. They want less fat, but they want to be stronger. They want to be able to live longer. They want to be able to do the things that they maybe weren't able to do before, and now they want to do that. And that could be like, I have trouble getting up and down from the ground, and now you do that with ease because you've strengthened up those muscles. It's those victories as well that we need to think about when it comes to the longevity of our health and of our body. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below.